live and direct. Live and direct. You know what is live and direct? Live and direct. What up? This is BlackMenVentTV. Chillin'. Welcome to my humble abode. This is me in big country. Me is Mr. Legend. We came to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Show tip you got.
Truth you got. All right? That's what's up, man. We're gonna wait for a second, man. So what happened to you this week, though? The fuck is up going on with the weather out in this motherfucker? I swear to God, dude.
I mean, if you really want to get to it, somebody controlling the weather.
Think dark was controlling the weather.
When you have a cold, like the Arctic thing that came down that everybody was, you don't have one day of that shit.
I mean, with the wind is moving shit around. Yeah, like the earth is supposed to be spinning. If it's not flat, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, whether it's flat or not, it still could be spinning. But you don't have one day of. It's like saying I eat, but I don't shit. You don't have one day of super cold. It gradually takes you into it, and then it subsides. So you don't have one day of just extreme cold, and then there's no more of it. Somebody's pushing the buttons, and just like for all the people in Chicago, I just pay attention from now on until spring breaks.
But I mean, Chicago weather is fucking crazy.
No, I get that part, but this is the part I'm talking about that you can't fake.
Hold on, what the fuck? Something's going on with the chat.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Get it together, YouTube.
The sun.
All right, here we go.
The sun.
We got an echo.
We got an echo.
Is that true?
The what's up? Probably up too much.
Thank you.
Here in Chicago, one day
it'll
be extremely dark at 5 o'clock.
Damn.
And then it won't be dark at 5 o'clock. Like today, it didn't get dark till 5:30. That's not a coincidence. So,
is that what you're standing by, sir?
I mean, I don't have to stand by it. All you gotta do is look out the window. This ain't got to do with hearsay, he said, she said, any of that, or the mystical creature coming down. Everybody knows the winter months are the darker months, and all of a sudden, one day you will have a dark day, and one day you will have a lighter day at 5 o'clock. That ain't really nothing to. I mean, it is what it is.
Man, shit is set at the same shit it was last week. I don't know what's up with the echo. We don't have feedback coming through right now.
Nah, is there echo, fellas? Let us know if it's still popping.
I don't know. Maybe it's the camera. I don't know. If it's still. Nah, no speakers is on, Larry. No speakers is on.
Damn.
Go ahead and do, talk about what you was talking about. Did you see Trump this week? Did you see the state of union address?
I saw the sarcastic ass wrapping up of what's the lady's name?
The gap tooth black chick.
No, the white lady. The white lady. She was applauding Trump sarcastically. I can't remember, but
hold on, let me check something.
I try extremely hard not to. Hey, restart the chat, Larry. Yeah, that might be right, Larry. I try really hard not to listen to politics anymore because the shit pisses me off. It's a bunch of lying ass people up there that's saying whatever in their interest so they can make money. It has nothing to do with the people. So there's no reason to build a $7 billion wall to keep out people that's gonna keep on coming. I have a lot of Mexican friends, and they laugh at it. It's extremely funny because, like the one dude on that one video posted, he was like, "They're gonna build this wall. What are they gonna do about the airplane?" And I was like, and I'll start cracking up with him. I'm like, oh, okay, so you want $7 billion. If you want to hire some more people to do border patrol, That way, you create jobs and people, you gonna throw up a wall. That's when you see certain shit going on like this. Yeah, Nancy, that's her name. Derwin. Hire more people, to do border patrol. You just don't need to pull up this fucking wall and insult people. There's no need to do that. It's not gonna stop anything. It'll slow it down, but it's not gonna stop it. You think they haven't figured it out? El Chapo done escaped jail for 90 million times. You think somebody can't figure out how to get past this little wall? I mean, come on, seriously. I mean, seriously, think about it. It's fucking ridiculous. But politics, I can't stand it, man. It gets on my nerves. It completely gets on my nerves because it just has nothing to do with like I can't remember the younger dude that was speaking this week, and he was and the father was in the audience, and he lost his daughter and somebody else at one of the school shootings, and they were there, and the dude was advocating for the wall and all that stuff, and then they were talking about gun violence and all that crap. All this shit is super simple. If you're ever a person that's up in arms about the gun violence or politics or anything like that, just simplify everything. That's all you got to do. Just simplify everything, and then you will get your answer. Anytime there's crime in a small town, it's corruption. You can mean tell me some police can't control a small town? Yeah, they can. It's corruption.
It's got to be corruption.
It's corruption. Anytime you got 50 million, how many people are in the House of Representatives and congressmen and all of it? Come on, man. When they started shutting down the government and people was panicking, they're, what are we gonna do? No, that was all the rich ass people. That was all those rich people that were like, what are we gonna do? Because my husband can't at home and she don't work because all she do is take care of the children. So what are they gonna do? That's where that stuff come from. Bust everything down to the basics.
But show, I don't know what's up with the echo tonight, but
I don't know either.
But this is the thing, man.
We don't have an extra mic. Is the headset mic on?
No, I turned the camera mic on.
No, I'm talking about the Xbox headset.
No,
the Xbox is on.
Xbox. But when I was watching, I'm sorry, just pretend like I'm Greg Nice, okay? Dizzy Gillespie plays
DJ
sax. What come after that?
I don't know.
Anyway, but when I saw the State of the Union address, I was like, this motherfucker lying. But I went and checked the facts and shit, and he was lying. He was lying. The way the speech went off, I would love to believe the shit out of him. He was like, man, America is great again. We're doing the best we've ever done.
I'm sorry, but if
hold on. He's like, we're doing the best. Unemployment is down. African Americans are working. You know what I'm saying? Military, everything is great. And I was like, this motherfucker got to be lying.
Yeah, this is why I say I always break everything down to the basics. When Bill Clinton was in office, this didn't even, people were living great. People had jobs.
I saw that. The .com was
crime wasn't, crime was damn near non-existent, especially in Chicago, because people had jobs, man, and people were in the park playing with the children and having picnics and family vacations and family reunions and.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me ask you something. Do you think that we have like nostalgic glasses of back in the day? Like you remember, like, I don't know, back in the 80s when you was a kid or the 90s when you was a kid, shit just seemed like it was all good. I was living on the south side of Chicago in Inglewood. I was running through the alleys. I was doing all types of shit. And like every fucking 90 days, I might see something wild, but it was just like, yo, I don't know. Like I seen an accident. I seen somebody get beat up. I didn't see anybody get kill. But I'm just like, when he says make America great again, are we going back to that, or what are we going? Where are we going?
Like
A lot of people like to say it's racial.
You know, like MGTOW said, you know, America was never great in the absence. It was great before somebody came over and gangstered this motherfucker, because you know it was
Before it became corrupted.
Yeah, it was people that were here already, and you know they were living lavish, you know, farming and doing their thing. And somebody came over and was like, "Hey, teach us how to live here." And they were like, "Okay, cool." And then they taught them, and then they was like, "Okay, hey dog, we don't need these people anymore. We know how to live. Let's kill them and take their bitches." And that's what happened. So at one particular point in time, this continent was great. Before you know the European people came over and fucked it up, and then started inviting all the immigrants over.
The colonizers.
Yeah, you know all the immigrants came over, and they forced. And this is a lot of stuff people get confused about. You don't see there cannot be too much oppression when you see black people in movies and have owning banks. Do the history on black owned banks back then. It was a lot. I think they had the most banks, period. But it's a bunch of, you know, you got to kind of read between the lines to understand the truth. But, you know, they came over and we were forced to teach all these immigrants to come over. We was forced to teach them how to survive off of the land. And we did it, and in return, we were supposed to get something for it. And they were like, "Fuck y'all, we ain't getting shit. We ain't giving y'all shit.
The fuck out of us.
We ain't giving y'all shit."
Got us. We wasn't up on game back then.
No, and you know, they swindled motherfuckers out of that shit. But you know, black people still were doing very well. You know,
Hold on.
what was the marriage rate?
The man 80%.
Yeah, it was 80%,
Yeah.
and it was over 40% black-owned businesses. And a lot of people think it was just some hanging shit or whatever the hell was going on. But nowadays, what is marriage down to, like 8% or something?
Marriage is down to 20%.
It's 20%. Oh yeah, it's 20% of the marriages in you know the black community, and then the black-owned businesses is down to like 8%, 7%. That's what it is.
I mean, there's a lot of tough love that has to be given here.
And it all, but the reason, hold on one second, son. The reason for me saying that was when this all changed because when the welfare reform hit, because they were trying to figure out how can we, because no matter what we do, we beating these motherfuckers in the street, we raping and pillaging and we doing all this shit, and they still striving. We got to figure out how to do this. We got to take this black man down, get him out of there, and then we can fuck their bitches, and then we can control everything. And that's what happened. Welfare reform here, they're like, hey, you don't need no man in there. You don't need no man in there. Look, we're gonna give you everything you need. We're gonna give you groceries, we're gonna pay your bill, we're gonna pay your gas bill, we're gonna give you a place to live. All of that shit. Everything that a man needs to provide, we're gonna give you all that. And you ain't have to worry about it. Just let us come through and fuck. And then, you know, you can live lavish. You can have these things. And a bunch of black women went. And that's what a lot of people that I be talking to and a lot of people that be listening that don't understand where I be coming from. You have to accept whatever is given to you. So whether it be good or bad, you have to accept it. And in today's society, I know a lot of black women don't want to hear it. But until you say, you know what, I made a mistake and move forward and do better, it ain't gonna never change.
They'll never do that shit.
You have to say it like, look, that's my bad. I made these mistakes out here. I took the shit that they gave me, and I got rid of the man that, you know, we all have our key elements in life. You know, I'm sick and tired of people like making the woman's part of life like this bad thing. No, it's being a woman is dope. Being a man is dope. I'm not trying to be no woman. It's a bunch of women out here that be trying to be men. They cannot fulfill the position. I don't understand why this even exists. It's super simple. It's basic shit. You cannot make cake without flour. The same thing with life and men and women. You cannot have all of these, and I say that I've been saying it a lot lately. You cannot all of these rich white people, all these big corporations, all these people that control the money, their families are huge, huge. And you got all these women preaching all this Me Too shit, and I'm a strong black and educated. But the thing that you're missing is you don't have these big ass families to help carry on and to educate and to you don't have it because they taught you all how to just you don't need the most important part is to do let me have some common sense in the whole thing. You don't need that dude. You can do it by yourself, which meant was do it by yourself. You stupid. We're gonna nail you, and then we're gonna grow our family over here, and then we're gonna be wealthy. And then black women, y'all can all look at any Oprah Winfrey, any of them. Any black, any of them. They don't do shit. It's nobody. I can think of one of the 1%. As a black man and woman, they do it. Not enough to impact, but
people hate white people, but at the same time, I thought. Remember, I used to tell you like if I won the lottery, man, I would put a youth center somewhere because the idle time is the devil's playground, and that's when most of the youth fuck and get into trouble and shit like that when they get pregnant and shit like that. And somebody beat me to it. It was the Ray and Joan Kroc Center on 119, south side of Chicago. Built this lovely youth center with pools, water slides, courts, rooms,
track. I always be fascinated by the track outside. Every time I drive past, I'd be fascinated.
The people, if you don't know who Ray and Joan Kroc is, they're the people who discovered or founded McDonald's. Put that on the south side of Chicago. I'm still waiting for the Oprah Center or the Michael Jordan Center. Because, why? You know what I'm saying? This is what needs to happen. There's no support going to the south side of Chicago. Okay?
I don't care what neighborhood it is. But the reason Legend is bringing up Oprah and Mike, because we made them. The city made them.
Yeah.
And they didn't put anything back into it. Michael Jordan just opened up another restaurant. His first restaurant tanked because nobody supported his.
Didn't they turn it into Frank Thomas? They tried to save it.
No. It was over there by the.
Where's Frank Thomas right now?
It was down the street from the sports store. It's a club now. It's a club. They turned it into a club. Nobody respected Michael Jordan because
we live,
man. Fucking prick, and nobody respected the dude. And nobody supported his business like that. You know, you had a Nike camp, but motherfuckers got to pay to come to your camp to pay you. Because you're just arrogant and you're gambling and all that bullshit, whatever the case may be. But it's too many people like David Banner. I remember when the Katrina shit happened, and that man went down there to help out, and before he left, he gave somebody the shoes off his feet, and I was like. That's dope as hell, man. And he ain't nowhere near got as much money as Michael Jordan or Oprah Winfrey. That's dope. And he went home and emptied his closet out and gave the rest of his shit away. And and Oprah went and opened up a whole.
We're not even hearing it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and restart it. Go ahead.
And Oprah went and opened up a school over in another country to help some little girls get raped. And then people, Oprah is doing it. Yeah. Oprah ain't did shit. Oprah ain't did shit. All that shit she gave away on the show, that wasn't out of her pocket. Somebody, that's how
you get a car. That was a promotion.
That's all promotion shit. Yeah. There's a tax write-off for everybody. Damn, and bring sales up for whoever, if it was Chevy or Ford or whoever the case may be.
So, it's cold. It's cold. It's the winter time, right? Yeah.
I work outside, y'all.
So, I saw a dude put in some Fix-A-Flat. It's like 9 degrees, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I saw a dude putting some Fix-A-Flat in his flat tire on 54 on
Orion?
No, on Garfield.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Without no gloves on in 9 degrees.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Trying to make it work.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was like, can you imagine a woman doing this?
I laugh. I be driving past.
I just walked. Let me explain. Because a lot of people that's watching might not know how cold gets.
Yeah.
Okay, when it's like 59, when the wind chill is 59 below zero, that shit feel like razor blades coming across your face. Okay, there go a call right there. We had the shit down. Yo, what up, caller? State your name and where you from, bro. Or sis.
What up, BMV?
Difficult.
Hold on. This Chris Milano.
What's up, Chris?
Damn, this shit sounds
Nothing much, man. I wanted to call into you guys, man. I just went to. I think yesterday I went to doctor to get the colonoscopy in the 30s because cancer runs in my family, man. And man, I know this is not part of the topic, but dude, I was scared as shit, bro. Like, like you back there in the room and you got to change clothes and stuff, and I'm sitting there like, man, fuck, man. I hope they don't find nothing. Luckily they didn't find nothing. It was a hemorrhoid, but I'm sitting back on the line scared, like, man, fuck, man. I'm scared out of line, but like I'm just good. We calling to show that you guys doing a good job, man. But dude, guys out there, your health is important, bro. Like, if you want to do anything else, get checked, bro. Like, you see blood in the stool, just do anything, man. Your health is nothing to play with. Like, my blood pressure's high, so I gotta get that low a little bit. But I just want to call to you guys and let you know, man. It's just been living my life. Things been going pretty good. I want to say something about the topic about the whole, I want to about the Donald Trump thing and about the whole government shutdown and everybody flipping out. I'm not political. I'm not Republican nor Democrat. So I just became, I went independent 2016. I did vote for Trump, but it's like I agree with you guys about Donald Trump, man, about the whole idea like this. Because I have this idea, I have this conspiracy theories, like when it comes to like presidents. Like I noticed this one thing, and I probably get a lot of controversial, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this shit, but I noticed with every president, like whether they're Republican or Democrat, they always go to some other country that ain't bothering them. Like Gaddafi, right? They say Gaddafi was a dictator, he was a piece of shit, but it's like, if those same leaders were trying to invade America, nobody was complaining about it, nobody was bitching about that shit. So it's like, I'm like, I don't know what it is about this, and that's why I'm saying, like, when I was like, saying like, I don't understand people. I don't understand. Like, I agree with you, big country. Like, I don't understand why people be having like faith in these politicians, the conservatives, the Democrats.
Yo, can you hear us?
You
hear us? Okay, cool. We fixed the problem, man. Yeah, you're right, dog. I'm with you, dude. Like, I don't politicians lie to get in office, man. And look, I saw, who was that new Puerto Rican chick that, sorry, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not used to the new social justice rules. But the new cute Puerto Rican chick that's a congresswoman, she made a dope ass point. She was like, is there any way that someone who has been paid off or lobbied for can become president? They was like, yeah. Is there any way that they can pass laws to make the people who paid them money for their campaign to make laws for them? They was like, yeah. They was like, she was like, so yo, the system broke.
Yeah. It's a broken system. Like, people don't realize, like, this reason why I gave up on like elections a long time ago. After 2016 election, like, I voted for Trump because I refused to let a fucking feminist run this country. Fuck that shit. Hell no, bro. But it's like, I voted for Trump because
motherfucking shark. Me and Trump was at the bar the other week drinking shots.
Yeah, like, cause I voted for Trump like a protest vote, but even I was like, even with Donald Trump, I'm like, both politicians are fucked up, and I was like, and it's like I look at people nowadays, like,
do it. I was like, yo, dude, Chris, I was like, I can't be responsible for either one of these fuck faces getting in office.
Yeah,
whoever won. I was like, yo, it's either get killed by get my head chopped off or bled out in the desert. Which one you want? I was like, I don't choose none of that. Fuck that.
I voted for Bernie. I voted for Bernie. I can, but there's a weird appreciation. Donald Trump does not have to do things the way he does it. It's very
He's a gangster shark businessman.
I completely understand
but this
that.
Is a different arena
and
for
I
him.
get it. And that's what I was getting ready to say. This is a completely different arena. And he's damn near like a thug going to a black tie dinner. And that's how he is. And
I mean, because it's like, for me,
I appreciate
like,
his honesty. It does not have to come off the way he brings it. I appreciate his honesty. That stupid. He's stupid. That's the best I can say. He's stupid.
But just like, but it's like my view on it, because I stay in in Atlanta, and I remember when I think it was Sean Kemp and Stacey Abrams. And like, I'm pro Second Amendment. Like, I'm pro Second Amendment. I'm pro life. Like, I would never vote Democrat again. And like, when New York passed that bill about like women could be 9 months and she could terminate her life, I'm like, liberal Democrats, y'all on some bullshit, bro. Like, y'all murdering babies. Y'all
politicians are full of shit. Do you think that Barack Obama was an angel in Chicago politics? Nah, he was a motherfucking beast out here. Look, there are tricks. Chicago politics, dirty as fuck. All right,
you gotta understand mafia and all the bullshit. If you're not
ready to get your hands fucked up, don't do Chicago politics. And that's been since the 20s, dog.
Do it somewhere
else. That's been since the 20s. So that's what it is, dog. Thanks for your call, dude. We got to move on, man.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to pray for Chris down there in Atlanta. That is one very special place.
Salute, dude.
When I go down and check out my family, I just, I give them all hugs, and I'm like, man, y'all strong people for dealing with this this place. And it's just I think that's the gateway to hell. No disrespect. No disrespect to nobody.
I don't know how you do it,
Atlanta.
Dude.
I'm just saying. I just think that is the gateway to hell for black people. And just for black people. Yes. Because
a lot of them go there.
And the reason I say that is because there's too much black people money in Atlanta that should be the new Beverly Hills.
Indeed.
It should be the new Beverly Hills. It should be the new Hollywood. It should be the new DC. It should be the new everything. It's so much black people money going through this place. It should be like and I forget this every time I talk about it. What they refer to as the new Black Wall Street. It's down in Texas. It's DeSoto. Is it DeSoto? I think it's DeSoto, Texas.
So you telling me that everybody in Atlanta is working for white people?
We all working for white people. When it all boils down to it, we don't print and this the shit I get into arguments with black women when they be like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, whatever, then I'm a strong black. Some white dude is cutting your check. Or no, I run my own business. Some white dude is cutting your check.
What is your bank?
I don't understand. Unless you go in the back room and mystically make your money.
How many black banks are there?
Right.
I know Seaway was one here in Chicago.
Yeah, it's only one left.
Are they still live? I heard
it's only one. Okay. It's only one Seaway National Bank left. But black banks there, out of all of the banks, is less than 5. I think it's 4% of all banks is black owned. Big Mike, not Big Mike. I bet Killer Mike and David Banner, they always preaching that, give your money to black banks and blah 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 blah.
Fuck them niggas. And
but
I swear, on the real, dude, I saw did you see that shit on Netflix with I think it's Killer Mike with his whack ass? Who I don't know.
Killer Mike is very intelligent, but he
bullshit. I disagree.
He's very intelligent. He just don't.
You talking about? Hey, little Shirley, let me say something in your ear, nigga.
No, that's Yin Yang Twin.
No, he did some type of song.
No, Killer Mike. This is what I get from that dude. Mm-hmm. He just did a thing with Joe Rogan. They were talking about a couple of things. He's a very intelligent dude, but he's stuck.
I disagree.
In this, he got the Nick Cannon syndrome. He got some bread, and he just cannot. He a koofy dude. He a pro-blacker dude or whatever the hell. All the black woman is the queen of.
How can you say that and say he's intelligent at the same time?
Atlantean. This is no wonder why he talks the way he talks. No disrespect. I keep saying that to the people in Atlanta. Everybody in Atlanta is not bad, but he's an Atlantean, and he even said, and this is why when I stopped listening to him, when he was trying to make strip clubs like
Really?
you know, yeah, he was trying to make it like big business, like corporate big business.
Here's the thing,
because Atlanta, that's not a good thing. You know, it's people, a lot of people we enjoy and we dibble and dabble in the dark arts of going to the strip club and all that. It's not a good thing. I don't know if anybody knows this. It's not a good thing to go watch a room full of naked ass women disrespect themselves for the interest of money. It's not a good thing.
No, it's not
at all.
But it's entertaining though. It's very entertaining.
If anybody believes that we do a bunch of wrong shit, ain't none of us perfect. As long as we are striving to move forward to be perfect, then we're cool.
Let me say this right now. My problem with pro-black people, you know what I'm saying? Not the ones that came from back in the day. I think they legit. But today's pro-black is kind of like an identity. Like when you're in high school and you look in the mirror like, who am I? I don't know. Like, what do I get the most attention doing?
Mm-hmm.
Being pro-black? Cool. Bring on the dashikis and the kufis. Yes, that's me. Yes, sister. We'll smoke weed and you're going to let me hit that ass. And this is my deal. But here's the thing, man, about racism and prejudice and everything. Why I don't like pro-blackers. Because, listen, racism from white people is that they judge all of us based on a subset of behavior from a small percentage of us.
Right.
Okay. We base white people off a subset of what some of them did back in the past. We was talking about this before the show. People loved it, like that Koofy dude that was with Nick Cannon last week.
Yeah, Rizzo.
People love black folks, all these pro-black motherfuckers love to go in the past and bring up some shit that nobody alive was a part of today and say, yeah, they did this to you and they did this to, buck breaking, they used to do this, they used to sell it, they used to do. What about now? Now it's fucked up right now. Now it's really fucked up. What are you going to do about right now? What are you going to do about me and you against me and you?
Right.
What are you going to do about females having babies by different dudes? And people don't know who their cousin is or who their brother or sister is. Don't even know who the fuck their father is. What are you going to do about that shit right now? How can you look past that and say, oh, they killed 5 black brothers this year. The police, we supposed to trust the police. They killed 5 black brothers this year, but yet and still BD and them, Stone and them, folks in them, they got a tally going up. They got 15. How you don't? Black life is black life. Black blood is black blood. None of it should be spilled. If you saying that it's bad to be spilled by a white person other than a black person, you racist as fuck. Absolutely. What should it matter what color this person died from? Yeah. He should not die.
Yeah, at the hand of some senseless bullshit.
He should not die.
Should not be
she should not die. These children should have both their parents.
Yeah.
This is the way things should. Blaming shit on another race or whatever, you scapegoat. What are you going to do to make it better? Or what are we going to do? Sit up here and fucking blame them? Be like, yo, we fucked up. Pass the weed, nigga, shit. We can't get over this shit.
Yeah,
we can't get over this shit.
That's
there are successful black people. We made it all the way from slaves to the president.
Yeah.
Okay, when Barack became president, I was like, what the fuck they gonna say now? They gonna be like, oh man, it's the Illuminati. They wanted that shit happening. I was like, damn, come on, y'all.
Yeah, I've been.
You think Barack got in office because of black people alone? I know a bunch of. I go to meetings. I'm in social services in Chicago. Okay, I help black people for real, okay, in real life, not just through the show. But here's the thing, man. I go to these meetings, and there's a bunch of white people at these meetings, okay? There's a bunch of white people that really try to help us. And then we hear this fucking idiot like Killer Mike saying, fuck white people, all they got to die. If it ain't for the black people, then fuck them. I'm like, God damn, man. Look here. They built this shit. Okay, if we get together, we can build ourselves up and become a part of this shit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But sitting up here saying, no, I want to be who I am in your society that you built.
Mm-hmm.
No, they ain't gonna let you be successful. No.
No.
See, it's until a lot of people understand this dichotomy, it's king of the hill. It's king of the hill.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be like, oh, we oppress you. Oh, come on up here, knock me off. Come on, knock me off, man. Yeah, we did fuck y'all up, but come on. I've been up here for too long. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't gonna give you nothing.
Yeah.
We got to do our own shit.
It's not gonna happen. I had gotten into an argument a little while back. It was this dude fighting tooth and nail about cutting his hair. He was an attorney for a very, very good law firm in I think it was Seattle or something like it. It doesn't matter. It was a very good law firm. It was in one of the top 20 of the United States. And he didn't want to cut his hair. The people at the law firm like, we like, clean cut, shaving and whatever the hell. And I got in an argument and people were getting down on me and, oh, he a brother. He's supposed to listen to me. I want everybody to listen to this. So things start, you have to sow seeds. When the seed is sown, then you can let it go. You ain't got to do shit.
Say that.
Cut your goddamn. If you got dreads, I understand the whole. Then don't work in corporate America. Go in the Appalachian Mountains where all of them backwards ass country white folks out. They ain't paying no taxes. They ain't paid taxes, and whenever they making meth and selling it and fucking their cousins and doing all. Go there. We have to understand this is a system that we live in. In order to change this system,
we got to get in the system.
We got to get in the system. And we cannot, and there's a bunch of black women and women, period, that think they don't have rights and don't think they have power. They're in the system already. They're in positions.
But they're looking out for themselves.
Yeah, they're looking out for themselves. They're not worried about nobody.
They're not
else.
worried about us, the culture.
They're not worried about
when a lot of them, look, when, what is it called? I don't know. They try to get diversity in the workplace. I can't think of the word right now. But we would have thought that if you got hired as, you're a black woman and you got hired in corporate and you making money right now, they don't like niggers, okay? They don't like these type of people over here. You would have thought that they would have been like, yo, brother, they let me in. I'm going to go ahead and pull you up.
Yeah, it don't.
Do you think they did that?
No.
What did they do? They say, fuck y'all ain't got no jobs. Ha ha ha. I'm tired of dating broke niggas. Blah 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 blah.
Absolutely.
These are sisters.
And that's my thing. When I got into an argument about dude cutting his hair, I said, dude, you have to understand this is their system. They made it. In order for us to get in here, we have to play in their system. Cut your hair off. Move up in the company. Hire. Get everybody of the tan persuasion, Mexicans, Venezuela, I don't care, whatever. Fill the whole building up. From the janitorial staff to everybody, the shipping and receiving, everybody, fill them all up. Fill all them positions up with all people of color. Let all the white people have all the high positions and everything. And then when everybody call off work because they're not getting their equal shit, the company goes bankrupt because nobody works. It'll go bankrupt in a day or two. It ain't gonna take long. It'll be a day or two. This is how you infiltrate and do certain shit because they too arrogant to be even, they too arrogant and bougie to be like, they're trying to get us. They're like, oh, those stupid niggers and colored folks and blah, 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 they don't know what the fuck they're doing and we'll fire them and hire some more. But if everybody in the workforce, which is everybody in the workforce, are of some type of color, all you have to do, this is all you have to do, and it'll be over with. But black women have been sold this bill of goods, and they just running with it, and they think they winning.
We was talking about this shit.
They
earlier.
seriously think they winning. I don't understand. There's a great deal of black women who are 65, who was that? If nobody know, Bill Cosby's wife, she
Camille.
yeah, she's getting ready to file for divorce, and I've been making fun about it.
Really? After how many years?
They've been married for 55 years.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And
Camille?
I was like, what the fuck is this lady gonna do?
What do you when
if she can't,
Juanita divorced Jordan, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do after this? Get back on the single scene?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
With your old ass? What the fuck you gonna do?
And I was watching, of course, I have a couple motivational things that I watch to help keep my spirits up. But one of them is the Guru, and the lady was asking him about having multiple sex partners and all that shit. And he was like, I feel sorry for Americans, the American woman who has to go at 45 years old. And you hear the age right, 45. That's young to us.
Past the wall. Really?
To them,
that's
old as fuck.
That's old as fuck to
because me. By 45, you be in there.
All the milk's gone bad.
You'll be had 42 million children in their country.
There's no more prize in the Cracker Jack
there's
box.
No more prize. But he's like, I feel bad. I feel bad for a 45-year-old woman has to go sit at the end of a bar and wait for somebody to come. Do y'all hear what that sounds? Sounds like?
Oh shit! Oh wow!
To wait for somebody to come by so she can have some type of life. And women don't understand.
Who gonna come after Bill Cosby?
I don't know what Camille thinking. I don't know why she can't understand the situation that man has been put in and how they trying to tear him down. Because I just cannot crucify Bill Cosby for going to parties and everybody was kicking it and doing drugs, and now y'all want to lock.
She knew who the fuck. She knew who the fuck.
Now y'all want to lock him up for it. There is no rape charge. Bill Cosby in jail off of strictly speculation. Yeah. There's no proof of anything.
But it's people knows. We didn't. Now we look at our track record. We support Bill Cosby, but nobody else did. Black people was mad because Bill Cosby checked their ass, just like we checked their ass, and they fucking be mad at us. Okay, you doing all this bad shit. This shit is not good. This shit is not good for the culture. It's not good for the people. Not good for the children. And black people's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. When you get in trouble, we gonna turn our backs on you. Even though you did all this shit for us. You came up with the Cosby Show, A Different World, Fat Albert.
Did a lot. And I feel sorry for the people that weren't able to witness that, especially, all the dudes and the chicks that are like, 25 and under. I used to love coming to the crib and watching the Jeffersons and Good Times and even the Archie Bunker show is when I can't remember his real name.
Jefferson.
But when Mr. Jefferson came on there and how they made the comedy of the racial shit, because it's all foolish when there's no difference between us. Yeah. We all bleed the same. Our organs work the same. We all talk and create words the same. There's no difference other than somebody got a tan. And then you see all these white people, they have melanin pills now. And white people be out here getting tans and every day to look closer and closer to us. But somebody hates it for some reason. And that's cool, I guess. But
let me tell you something about
it's stupid as hell, because there's no reason to even live like this. I mean, you have to break free from the bullshit that somebody taught you. I just don't understand how you can sit up and look somebody dead in their face and be like, I just don't like, I hate you. And
let me tell you something about racism. And this is the stupid shit about America, dog, is that people in America think that racism was built or established in America. This is absolutely false to the motherfucker. I think, and I'm prepared to say this. I think that humans, period, are naturally racist. We are scared of shit that we don't know about. We are apprehensive about stuff we don't know about.
I can take that. Yep.
Okay, if you look throughout history from the beginning, how they enslaved the Jews, Look, even in the Dominican Republic right now, you think American racism is fucked up. Let a Haitian walk over to the Dominican Republic. They gonna crucify his ass. Okay? Anybody dark skinned in the DR is gonna be looked at side-eye. And that is everywhere around the world. If you're a Jew, if you're a Muslim, if you are what is that, a Croatian or a Russian, it's everywhere. Somebody has some reason to hate you if you're different. Dark-skinned and light-skinned people in the black culture be going at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark-skinned black women are some of the most angriest motherfuckers on the planet you ever
My
been in your
point
life.
with saying all of this is that somebody is always gonna hate you for something. If you let that shit fuck you up or drive you off of your goal, you weak.
Yep.
You weak as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say or nobody hate anything about me. I know what I gotta do. If you get in my way, then I gotta deal with you. I don't care about your people or what they did in the past. I got shit to do, dude. I got goals to achieve.
Yeah. And that's the one of the major important things people have to understand. People, we are still living like excuse me. We were just watching before we started the show, Nick Cannon and brother RZA from,
why he still Wu-Tang, my guy name?
I don't know why he did it.
Fuck that dude for that.
Farrakhan, and
I really respect the Nation of Islam.
I've been thinking,
but
about
not
this.
that guy.
I've been thinking about this all week. If I was going to say something about it or not, but I've been thinking about the minister Louis Farrakhan, and if y'all don't know about I don't know how do you say kings and queens and royalty and when there is a powerful figure in life, whether you get king, son, such a queen, so and so, or whatever the hell, there has to be a successor. And I've been paying attention for a long time because I've been hearing a whole bunch, and I've saw a whole bunch about the Nation of Islam and the Klan and their plans and all the shit that they've done and are doing. And I'm like, okay, the minister Farrakhan, he's not gonna live forever. He's gonna die. Who's up next? What happens to the Nation of Islam after he dies? There's nobody.
The American nation.
There's nobody that's gonna pick up after the minister
black
Farrakhan.
nation.
And the reason I'm saying is the reason I've been thinking about this because he was talking about something. He and y'all can watch any of it. He describes women very kind of skeptical when he does it, and to the point where he said a couple things this week that I was listening to, and I'm like, he sounds like a fucking pimp.
Are you prepared to say that?
I'm absolutely. That's why I just said I've been thinking about it all week because his house is right around the corner. If y'all don't know, it's right around the corner. But he sounds like a fucking pimp. He sounds like a damn pimp, to me. And
yeah, he got a bunch. He's not a reflection of Islam as a whole. He's a reflection of a niche American black Islam. And we've had problem with them in the past because they allegedly killed Malcolm X because when Malcolm X went to Mecca, when he made his Mecca, you know what I'm saying?
And found out everything.
Found out that white people can be Muslims too.
Yeah.
He was like, wow, man.
I was told all this
shit
bullshit
I said about white people, not really true. So I
went to the motherland, and what the motherland is showing me is completely false. It's completely false from what I've been taught.
That's the thing. God is not about hate.
Yeah.
Look, listen, this is
hate,
what I roll
color,
by.
all that shit.
This is what I roll by. What Martin Luther King said. Judge a man by the content of his character, not by the color of his skin. You don't want to get judged by the color of your skin. So why are you going to judge somebody else by the color of their skin? That's the hypocritical thing about racism. Absolutely. Black people think they can't be racism. Racism, the definition is if there's a factor in your decision based on the color of somebody, that's racist. Okay? Now, oppression, that's a different thing. White supremacy, that's a different thing. But yes, you could be racist too. Okay? So, and I know a bunch of people don't want to hear that shit, but the truth is the truth. If you want to prove us wrong, come on, holler at me. Dude, DM me on the Facebook. Join the board. BlackMenVent.com/forums. Let's talk about it. Change my mind. But I've been seeing this for a long. Listen, I hire white people. White people come and solicit to me. You know what I'm saying? If they got the best deal, that's who I fuck with. If they don't, that's who I don't fuck with. Okay? There's the reason what Big Country was saying before. If we want to change this system, we have to get in that system. How do we get in that system? Then we pump education. We pump family.
Yeah,
we get these people, we push our children into these institutions that we don't have a voice in. Government, law. People don't want to be the police. Black people don't want to be the police. Then stop complaining about police killing your people. If we got enough people in there to check them, if we got a judge in there saying, yo, this is right and this is wrong, man, I'm not going to put them in jail because they trying to pay me to put them in jail. These are my people. Listen, that's why white people was wincing when Obama got elected. They was like, he gonna make us pay because we'll make him pay if we was in. Okay. He a good nigga. Okay, cool. He gonna be fair because we ain't fair when we get in there. But okay, cool.
That's the one thing I could appreciate about Obama that people got down on him about. Man, they was expecting Obama to come in and do this mystical black sweeping of the nation. He was trying to be fair. What I saw, and he was trying to be, just do a overall fairness. Even though I don't believe in politics like that, I always believe it's some type of puppet shit going on. But it just seems, his agenda. It seemed like he was just trying to do a fair type of thing, and a lot of black people especially from Chicago, because he's from Chicago, expected him to come in here and completely change a bunch of shit. But the shit that's changing here is already in the process. It's been happening for a long time now. It started when they locked J.C. Jackson Jr. up. It's too long for me to get into that, but it started when they locked him up.
Chicago politics.
Yeah. But it started.
You fucked somebody up and got fucked up.
Yep. And then
got too big for your pants, nigga.
And we're gonna get past this. I want to bring up. I don't know if anybody saw it, but this is something that chaps my fucking hide.
Speak on it, brother.
It's 2 states that have passed laws where they are to teach in school for children LGBT history.
It's not LGBT.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
LGBTQ
I'm not worried
plus
about people. I'm not worried about pronouncing this shit correctly.
ABCDEFG.
I'm not worried about pronouncing it correctly. I have expressed 50 million times before.
They're teaching in school where?
It's 2 states. It's legal now. They have to teach the history of the gay community.
What's the problem with the gay community?
This is if you are a person. I don't give a fuck if you fucking cows or whatever the fuck. You are a person.
Gay history is just like black history.
No, it's not. You're not an LGBT whatever.
What? What are you saying?
It's not. No, I don't understand how you gay people have been oppressed and whipped and hanged and lynched and castrated and whatever. I don't understand how they're gonna compare it, and I don't understand how gay people have more rights than black people. But I don't care. If you're gay, you're gay. You're a person.
Nobody fucking cares.
Nobody cares.
God damn.
There's no straight pride parade. There's no straight
Nobody
whatever
even
the
cares
fuck.
About that.
There's no straight into that.
I don't care.
Whenever
man.
it's time for you for judgment to get passed on you, if that ever would ever to happen,
that's between you and that man.
You and the man and the creator.
Yo, if
that
you owe me money, I need my money. If
I don't give a
customer service, I need you to service this
customer.
Do
not force.
That's it.
I have a 10-year-old son. Do not force. I don't need him. I don't need to have to try to explain to him when he come home from school what a dyke and how to properly say lesbian or whatever. I don't want to have to explain that shit. And as soon as that shit happens at my son's school, I'm going to be the first dude online. I guarantee you that. Blowing the school down because this is absolute bullshit. You are
why are you being homophobic?
I'm not being homophobic. You're a fucking. This is how I see. I got into, like I said, closer to Christmas. My cousin, she has a girlfriend, and they tried to go into, oh, this is my partner. No, it's not. That is a woman. You decided to make that woman your woman, so that is your girlfriend or whatever until y'all get married. That's your girlfriend.
You almost saw it.
That's your girlfriend. And these motherfuckers be out here trying to make themselves a fifth person. You know, the third. They pass the third personality stage. They're trying to make themselves out to be this fifth person. You're a fucking human being. You're trying to get the respect of a human being that you already were, but you just want to openly go out and fuck in the middle of the street. I don't know what it is that you.
I don't know why they gotta push this shit on our face all the time.
I don't go out.
Okay, you have your rights. I have family members that are gay. Okay, cool. I don't give a shit. Okay, but when you start mushing that shit in my face, I don't like it, man. Okay, I don't mush my shit in your face. I don't ask for validation from you. I don't ask you to change up your pronouns for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I just don't care.
This is just it's a slippery slope. That's why the shit is like 18 letters now. It's like,
no, black skin. I can't. It'd be a bunch of S's in there. I can't. I just can't. The shit pisses me the fuck off to no end that and I don't even think about it from the struggle that black people have gone through. I don't even think about it from that perspective. I just don't.
Hold on. Before hold that thought. You can act like you're not gay. We can't act like we're not black. See this? We can't fucking change that shit. Okay, go ahead, man.
It's making me believe more and more from the everyday in and out that it's a fucking disease. It's a mental problem because I don't fucking understand it. I just do not get it. Your gay people have made themselves into be some type of problem. Live your gay life. Nobody told you to advertise it. I didn't advertise that I'm straight or gay. I'm straight as hell, but I didn't advertise. I didn't say, "Oh, I'm a straight dude." I didn't get on the news and I'm straight and I'm straight. I didn't do that. I live my life. If it's a woman in my life, I live my life. You know, I pee standing up, and I don't wear pink. What do you want me to do? I don't tell nobody that shit because I feel it's normal. The dude at work, one of the younger dudes, I was scoring on him about his skinny jeans and them wearing pink and shit. And you trying to make this shit sound gay? I said, the fact that you said that should lead you to believe and to understand that what you're doing, you might want to rethink it. You can wear what you want to wear. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. But there's a certain agenda that's going on to emasculate men, and you have to pay attention to it. You have to pay attention to it. And that's something as little simple as wearing pink. Somebody make me a bet. Make me a bet. Find me a group of these women that know what color fucking prostate cancer. Tell me the color.
The ribbon. Do they have a ribbon for prostate cancer?
Yes, it is. It's purple.
Okay, I was gonna say purple.
I didn't want to say because I wanted somebody to go out and find somebody. I guarantee they don't fucking know. But
no, they don't know.
During football, I bet you they had them pink socks and cleats and shit on.
That's
or somebody
I'm glad you said that.
My aunt is a survivor of breast cancer. And I explained to her, and she know because she know that's my aunt. This, we're extremely close, and she knows. She's like, I know I don't expect you to be wearing this pink shit and boo. I said, no, I'm not gonna. I don't give a fuck. I love you to death. That ain't got shit to do with the color pink or any shit like that. I support you no matter what. We gonna go out and have these drinks that you made it through this shit and you didn't die, and that's how we gonna do it. Yeah. And I'm gonna buy you a gift and everything and say congratulations and all that stuff. And that's what we did. Yeah. She's not forced because she know how straight up of a dude I am. I don't even drink pink lemonade no more. But it's a bunch of dudes out here, and the dude at work, you just trying to make this shit sound gay. I was like, dude, you was locked up, right? Yeah, I was locked up. You 22 years old. You know already did 3 years in jail. I can blow you over with a fucking hand fan. And you got on skinny jeans and you sitting up here telling me, I'm like, dude, it don't matter. This is what I'm saying. If you gay, you gay. You went to jail, you got knocked down, you figured out you liked it. Okay, that's just your lane. Whatever. I don't care. Nobody fucking cares. Be in your lane. Nobody cares. I just do not care. I don't know why
just don't bother nobody with your shit, man.
I don't care. I nobody ever came up to me and was like, "Yo, you better call me straight." I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
Me neither, man. So, yo, closing thoughts, man, because we gotta close this shit up.
Oh
man.
shit. Hey, I didn't even realize so much time it went by. I don't know if y'all heard, but we didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to talk about the D.L. Hughley Terry Crews thing.
Oh,
and this is a whole part of the emasculating.
Subject. We were supposed to get in this 15 minutes into the show.
Right.
The fuck happened?
But this is the other part that I was about the emasculating thing and the Me Too movement and all that shit. If y'all can pay attention to how that shit moves about, but y'all see Terry Crews. He is not a small individual. He looks to be that he can very, very much so defend himself.
Yeah,
he has a very beautiful family with his children and his wife that he's still married to. From the outside looking in, I don't know what the hell is going on. She could be stepping out on him, or he could be stepping out on her. But I don't know that.
She probably boning his ass.
Anyway, what's the probably? But D.L. Hughley decided to respond to and I understand because I just can't understand how somebody the size of Terry Crews can allow another man to grab their genitalia. You swoly moly donut shop, and you just gonna allow, and then you're gonna threaten to slap D.L. Hughley.
Holy moly donut shop. Holy moly donut shop. Holy moly donut shop. My bad. Go ahead, man.
You gonna threaten to slap D.L. Hughley, but you ain't put that much energy like D.L. Hughley said. Why you threatening, to slap him? He's like, you ain't put that much energy into the dude that was grabbing your dick in front of your wife and all of that shit. And then you want to pop out after the event happened, like, oh yeah, it's me too. I got sexually assaulted. Are you fucking kidding me? This shit kills me. I understand sexual assault happens. Every last girlfriend I've ever had has been sexually assaulted. Every last one of them. I don't know if that's my luck or whatever it is to have to deal with that. That's fucked up. But every last one of them.
I don't know. Here's the thing. If they're cute and they came up in a single parent household, it's probably 80 to 90% chance.
Yeah, just like the
because
the video
father
I sent y'all earlier today.
Oh yeah.
We forgot to talk about that too.
Yeah, we forgot to talk about that. But it was a video going viral this week about this 16-year-old girl going to tell her mother that her boyfriend was molesting her. And she was like, yo, he's paying the bills. He's a good man. Why you trying to take my man? She was basically shaming her daughter for confessing this about her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And this really disturbed a lot of people, especially me, because she was like, he's a good man because he pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? So you be quiet, let him touch you, let him molest you, because he's keeping these bills paid around here.
Right.
This is money over morals. Now, we made a t-shirt about this back in 2008. Go ahead, check BMV. I'm not trying to make a commercial, but
okay.
I just want to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? cafepress.com, BMV ammo. But anyway, money over morals. It doesn't matter. Listen, man, these people are evil. It doesn't matter what the fuck is going on, if they had children or not. It only matters about them.
You damn right, fun? Dog. I ain't eating them with no pink fork.
Nah, ain't nobody doing pink shit up in here, man. Unless we up in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's another story. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so she was sitting up there. The mom was sitting up there talking about,
it was hurt my soul.
You trying to take my man and
what did he do to you now? So what did he do?
You be walking around in booty short. This was a woman slut shaming her daughter. Okay, they do all these fucking marches around here with the titties out and all that shit, talking the slut walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't shame me for fucking a bunch of dudes. I'm not a slut. Don't do that. But we have a video here where the mother is slut shaming her daughter in a very serious situation. So what can we take from this, dude?
I don't understand why people just don't understand the magnitude of situations like this. This happens a lot every day,
too much.
and then
The
not
man
just to
cannot-
girls, to little boys. If you do your research, and it blew my mind because I didn't do my research, but I've been doing it the past 2 years, and little boys lead in every aspect of suicides and being molested. They lead it. You know, women have, it's always been made that women are these victims for so long that we've always believed that women are the most victimized when it's boys, little boys. And this has always been my thing when I'm talking to anybody and people get down on me, and I'm like, dude, I'm speaking from a child's perspective when I start off there, because you are a child at some point. You don't come out the womb a whole adult. You are a child, and you have to be treated and given a certain type of, you got to be given shit that you need to survive on this fucking planet.
Yeah, somebody got to fill you over knowledge.
Somebody got to fill you up. Animals don't have this problem. If a fucking a lioness and a lion and then the cubs and all that shit, they protect one each other, and they, you know, they move the children along until they're able to get out there and do that. No, nowadays, black women, all they do is make sure their children don't burn down the house. They babysit them. They make sure they don't burn down the house. Give them some fucking high fructose corn syrup ass fucking shit and high and whatever the
what
fuck.
y'all want to eat? Wendy's and McDonald's.
Right. They give them all that shit, no nourishment. They just make sure they done dead. That's all they do.
Yeah, because if they die, then you're a bad mother.
Right. They right.
That will be a reflection on you as a
Right.
person.
That's all. That's all.
Go
they
ahead,
doing it
keep them G'd up. Keep it. You ain't got to raise
Right.
them. Just keep them looking good. That's
They
all.
They
got to learn nothing. They ain't got to be nothing. Just make sure they don't look like they neglect.
They have lace fronts for 3-year-old girls.
Dude, I live right down the street from this high school. You know what I'm saying? These kids got on weave, they got on high heels, boots, and shit like that. I'm like, God damn. When we was in high school, they had pigtails or ponytails that was this damn big. And that's how we knew there was little girls versus grown women.
Yeah, and then when there was a transformation from when you became from a little girl to a big girl, your panties changed. You know, you went from little girl panties to big girl. Now the little girls got big girl panties. I don't know. But
I don't know. Check this out, though.
You know,
here's the thing, man. I'm gonna wrap it up, dude. Go ahead and take care of your business. Here's the thing. When you hear about these young girls being molested, when you hear about these children being victimized, you got to think, where's the dad at, right? The dad has to be in the home in order to protect his family. That's period, point blank. Everybody knows that in the world except these people right here. But when you try to protect the family with these people right here, they call it controlling. So what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Somebody give me an answer, man. What are you supposed to do? When you grew up doing everything right, and then your people go ahead and shun you, or, you know what I'm saying, alienate you for being that. What do you do? Somebody tell me something. Nobody got no answers? That's cool. We'll talk about it next week. All right. So, what I need y'all to do is go ahead and hit up BlackMenVent.com. All right. After that, go to BlackMenVent/forums. Go cool, you right. Male suicide rate is high as hell. You know why? Because men actually love. Men actually love. How can you stand in front of a bullet if you don't love something. Ask a woman to stand in front of a bullet. She can be like, nah, hell no. No, it's not going to happen. All right. Men actually love. That's why when we break up with a woman, it takes us months, maybe years to get over her. But she's on a date with another guy the next day because men actually love. We go ahead, we take action. We pay money. We'll take you out on a date. We'll spend our hard-earned money to get to know you. Name a female that will sacrifice something to get to know a guy. Name one. Never, dog. Never.
Yeah.
They got 100 for every one person you got in your DM or your Bumble or your Tinder or whatever. They got 100. There are females out here that, here's a new term for you, foodie call. You know how we do booty calls?
Oh,
foodie call. You think you got this nice fine girl, she want to go out with you and all this shit like that. You know, go out to the restaurant.
Just won't eat.
She run up that bill to 100. You just going to get drinks and she grabbed that menu and shit.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm a firm believer now because I was told that by a chick that she likes fine dining. And I laughed my motherfucking ass off because I've never heard that before in my life.
Motherfucking go. Yo, we gonna next episode or in the episodes, we're gonna give some red flags about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because we had to learn this shit throughout years and years and years. We know
Trials
there's some
and
people that don't know it at all. You know, there's some brothers that's lost out there. We need to go ahead and spread this word. All right. But right now we gotta go though, man. Thank y'all for coming out though.
Yeah, man. Sorry about the echoing earlier.
Yeah, man.
We
gonna get it together. If you listen to, I don't know, people can't listen to the early episodes of Black Men Vent Radio when we were doing a podcast, but we had there was a transition. Okay, it wasn't until like the 51st show that we got our format together. Right. Everything was started getting dope as fuck. We were sitting up here trying to get Real Deal Brother board report by putting the mic on the phone, like recording the voicemail, like that's good. Okay, until we got it together. So that's what's up. Thank y'all for coming out. Go ahead, hit BlackMenVent.com, explore, man. Okay, BlackMenVent.com. Explore. You better spread the word, man. There's some brothers out there that don't know what the fuck is going on with them. They don't have the answers. They think they got the answers, but they need us to solidify the answers for them.
Yeah, and I'm always open for knowledge, man. And that's the one thing a lot of people are scared of and feel disrespected about. Man, just bring it. Questions, comments, concerns, just bring it, man. I mean,
if you don't want to call if you don't want to call the show, questions at BlackMenVent.com. Write into us. We'll read your shit on the show. All right.
Yeah, I mean, understand this. You may be think you're the smartest person in the world until somebody says something like, man, I ain't think about that.
Right.
That's why we try to have this dialogue, man.
We've been through this shit.
It's a bunch of smart fellas on here, with making statements. I try my hardest not to be around stupid people. Legend's very intelligent. Quest very intelligent. Real J is very intelligent. B Mac, when he ain't drinking, he's very intelligent.
B Mac is an outstanding man.
Outstanding, dude.
But he got to take a break sometime, man. So
he need a big break. B Mac is he got a back strong as a bull, but he need a break.
Dude is doing this shit though.
Yeah,
man.
he is.
He gotta relax sometimes.
He is, but he gotta relax. But all y'all relax, man. Have a good time, man. Enjoy your life, man. Don't be trying to kill yourself over trying to gain the love of a woman. If she cannot understand the type of man you are and what you bring to just leave it alone, man. It's a bunch of other things out here to enjoy in life, whether it's learning or experiencing or whatever the case may be. I try to tell a lot of young dudes at work, dude, it's another life somewhere else. Wherever you live, there's another. Go over and hang out with the German people, or go over and hang out with the whoever people. They culture is completely different, and it'll blow your mind just going over there and hanging out with a different, demographic. Just live your life, man. Don't put it in no one basket. You know, females, you know, they like to guilt trip you. Oh, you don't love me because you didn't die for me. You know, that was a whole movie. I'm not about to die because you don't get it. Or the possibility, you know, I'll marry you and then next week you be like, okay, I'm bored.
Okay.
Let's get a divorce. I just wanted to get
That's
married.
That's 10-year plan right there.
Right. So live your life, man. Live
It's
your
not
life.
a pattern, it's a plan.
Learn, be knowledgeable, educate yourself about everything. Not just one thing, everything. And live your life and enjoy, man. This life is beautiful. You know, it's rough and as ugly as it is, there's some beauty in it.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and find that beauty and stop fucking with the bullshit.
Absolutely.
Yo, follow Mr. Legend 101. They just flagged one of my videos, dude. I just had a video called The Gender War, and they flagged that shit down.
If you put gender war in there, that's probably why they did.
But the whole video was about.
It don't matter. You put gender war.
They are flagging everything that's MGTOW. Okay, that's hashtag MGTOW. They're demonetizing everything on YouTube. And I'm going to talk about that shit. Okay, but we got to go right now. Thank y'all for coming out. Peace out.